I'm doing housework, but I wanted to show you, this is Eccentrics. This is the lady that I do my morning stretches with, or if I get stressed out during the day. Classical stretch. And this is off of YouTube. And I also recorded it on my DVD. Okay, I'm going to get back to her again later, I think, because I have a right hip that's just been pretty stressed out. So anyway, I am getting ready for a friend who's coming in from out of town, so I'm taking care of a few more little things. You know how I keep sorting through my things, giving things away, donating them, so that I can have a more functioning, smaller home. Which is so apropos, because sometimes the things that you really value in life don't have room to breathe. Whether it's people, places, or things. Sometimes there just needs to be less yapping, sometimes less crowding, sometimes less visits, less time spent. I know people will, when they get really needy, really lonely, really hungry, they want more. It's like, I want quality time. And it's like, but do you need it? Or are you just not entertaining yourself? Are you just not busy enough with your own life? Because most people need a variety of activities, not just one person in their life. Now, I'm not talking about the extreme stuff. Don't get me started on that. Let me adjust you a little bit. So, I'm gonna go get the reading because I had to hit the ground running this morning, so I didn't get a chance. I didn't make the chance, so there. So go ahead, judge me. I don't care. You can judge me how you want to. Just go ahead. But I'm still coming. I'm still gonna do it. Even if I'm late, I'm gonna read it. Like a lot of people say, well, I'm late, so I'm not gonna read it. Well, that's up to you. That's up to you. Oh, I was thinking about cutting my hair. I know I think about it about once every year or two. So I know I said I like to keep it long to wear a braid here, but honestly, I haven't worn a braid in a long time. And I really like wearing my hair back, and it's so much easier to wear it back when there's not all of, I don't know, I just feel like that kind of makes me look like a witch at this age in the game. But on the other hand, it's me. So I don't know why I'm spending so much time thinking about it. I really don't. But thought I'd get it off my chest. Okay, today's the 23rd. No. Today must be the 24th. It is. It is the 24th. Okay, are you ready for this? Are you ready for this? You have hope that you can lose weight, stop drinking, stop gambling, whatever. Although sometimes that hope seems to be a little flame ready to flicker out. But somehow it doesn't. You go on because you have courage. That's what hope is. The courage to go on, even in the face of defeat. Reading this book, thinking about it, and putting its ideas into action illustrates your bravery. You have the courage to live with an addiction problem in our culture of perfection. See, I change up the words just a little bit to suit me. And that's what you get to do when you own a book. You get to do what you want. Okay. You have the courage to live with a food problem in our thin culture. And you keep that tiny pilot light of hope glowing. This book is about continuing the character trait that will lead you to lifelong triumphs. Today, see that your tiny flame of hope can burst into full blaze with the slightest encouragement. I will recognize that my average life is made above average by the hope I keep alive. I will put my courage into action and follow my eating plan, or sobriety plan, or recovery plan, whatever that is. I think that's so important. A matter of fact, living out in the country and, a bunch of farm kids partying all the time. Okay, so here's this bin. But we have bonfires all the time. Every party. There wasn't a party that wasn't out in the country, out in the grass, out in the dirt, sitting on the cars or trucks, and having bonfires, sipping on Boone's Farm. Yeah, those days are gone. I wouldn't mind bonfires and sitting on trucks out in the country, but no more Boone's Farm. I'd have to mix up some ginger ale and strawberry watermelon ocean spray juice. Yummy. Put that in a thermos and pour it over ice cubes. I don't care if other people drink. What do I care? Do your own thing. That's what I say. So, I'm going to go ahead and put the wheels on this one. The reason why I decided not to get another dresser or cupboard is because there's a lot of wasted space in dressers and cupboards to me, and in a small place. So the other alternative that I feel like I've had, which I've done in 3 different libraries that I've set up in my home space. I had 2 in Portland, 1 in my home when I moved to Illinois, and 1 in my office in Illinois. So I know how to make shelves with the rails and the boards look nice. I always used the black rails and the black arms and the black boards. Just bottom pre-cut, no muss, no fuss. Now, it's very affordable. I could have put in a whole wall of shelves for under $500. It's hard to buy a dresser for that. That is of any size at all. So, because my needs change and I can change the shelving, I thought, you know what, that's the perfect solution. I'll just do that again because I don't have any of those boards or rails anymore. I left them at my last office when I sold the business so they could continue having the library. And I left a lot of books, most of them. But I decided that then I'd have to buy a lot of containers, which is fine. It's just that I think with books and knickknacks, collectibles, is very attractive. But because I'm using that space for my office as well, that means I'd have to come up with containers that made sense. And I just froze. And when these came up on Temu, I decided, you know what? I'm going to give these a chance. So I got the 5-drawer ones. I bought, because I had them in my cart. I probably already told you this. I had them in my cart. And finally, I got a hit where I got a notice that somebody was selling them for $9.95. True story. So I got 4 of them for $10 a piece, coming clear from China. So it took forever for them to get here. That's the truth. But that's what I've been using in my office. Then it was like, I need some more. I'll tell you what, I had them in my cart for a while, and I didn't get any bites of anything under $30. And then they were going higher, 45. It was ridiculous. I just thought, oh my gosh, no. So anyway, I finally got a hit for $19.95. So I jumped on it and I bought 2 more. I would have bought more if I had thought more clearly, but you just can't find the 5-drawer ones now at all. Even if I wanted to pay $45 for them, $35. I saw some for $35, $29 and $35 the other day. But they were 4 drawers. So I really got lucky. And I think that says a lot about to this reading. There was a time when, because I had to wait so long for them to come, I would have been upset and frustrated because I had such a mess in my house. Remember, I was really stressing out about the mess in the house and all the different little things. And I've been doing this for, oh gosh, since I moved in over 5 years ago. But also the health issues, the health emergencies, the house remodeling, the house repairs, the house emergencies. It's been nonstop. But when I do my readings and I stay, fit, I'm not going to be a gym rat. The little flames can burst into, I'm on fire, I'm getting stuff done, right? And for me to remember, I'm not falling apart just because I'm having a hard 5 minutes or a hard day, or I have to work on my patience, which, if anybody knows me, knows that that's always been a curse for me. It's part of my personality. If I want something, I want it yesterday. If I think of an idea, I'm like, let's go. Because I don't have a lot of terrible ideas. My ideas aren't going to hurt anybody. Look at that. And the wheels rotate, and they have, look at this cute little thing. Look at that. I think you're supposed to be able to lock the wheel by oops, you didn't get to see it. Dang it. Oh, I'll move it back. So you can lift it up, I guess. And it rolls. Put it down, and the wheel quits turning. You can still do that, but I probably need to do that to all the wheels that I have in there, because every time Frankie walks by, he ends up, I'll look back and all of them are just wiggled a little bit. It's too funny. Okay, so check this out. Let me move you again. You know I'm not a professional at this. I'm just trying to have some company. Okay, here it is. This is just gonna sit right on top. See, like that? So I'm gonna put this on the floor. Put this other one that I did before I called you into the room with me. And you flip up the little handles on the side to lock into the previous one. Y'all seen that before. That just kind of helps keep them in place. Okay. I'm so excited. More organization. So anyway, I got one of them in. I didn't get the other one in. So I'm thinking, whoopsie, look at you. I'm not done with you yet. Can you stay there? Please? Okay, so when you think about getting depressed or frustrated, excuse me, with your life or with a person, when you've had childhood trauma, one of the interesting things is that when we get hurt, this is sort of has to do with the flame, because our flame will flicker. That's just nature. That's just fire. That's just plants. Plants go to sleep, they wake up. Feelings ebb and flow with our hormones depending on what's going on, especially in relationship to time spent. When you spend time with somebody, you get used to them. It's kind of like jumping in water. It's shocking and exciting for a short time. And then you get used to it and you just start swimming. Then you just have to start entertaining yourself. And then you get bored and want to get out of the pool. Well, that's how short story, how relationships can be. So you have to figure out how to entertain yourself to stay in the pool, with or without water, with or without floaty toys, rich or poor, sickness and health, right? With or without a life jacket. Well, life jacket could be looked at differently, though. That's a good idea. So what do you have for life jackets? Do you have a savings account? And I don't mean life jackets to leave. I mean life jackets to help you stay sane. Look at this mess. To help you stay sane when the swimming pool is boring or feels scary or fill in the blank. So, what's your life jackets? Can you use some of those floaty toys as a life raft, right? So, in the old days, I wouldn't have purposely had a motorcycle unless I had a car that I could pack my stuff on. I'm not going to leave a relationship on a motorcycle, right? Then it was like, well, I'm not going to have a savings account if anybody else can get into it, because I know what it's like to have someone get in my accounts and take my money. Oh, it's happened more than once. Let's just say that. I've given away a lot of money thinking it would. I did it with my sister. I did it with an old boyfriend. And times have changed. Accounts are a lot more secure now than they used to be. So that's good. Okay, I want you to see this. Look at that. How about that? Okay, so now I'm going to put the top on it. And this top is what's going to really hold up. See, each one holds the one below it secure. And then this lid holds that top one. It holds the sides nice and snug. And you just put these lids up on each one of them. You've seen those on containers before. Now, what I like about these is that I can set a shoebox in there for organization, or I can just put things in there. And it's not like it has hollow sides. It's just a side. And it's easy to open and close. Look at that. And it rolls. How about that? All right. You know what? Come with me. I'm going to have you keep me company. So here's, look at this. And I can roll it down the hall. This is fun. Here's my crazy office. Okay, I need to turn on some lights. And I'm going to put you over here so you can watch me work. How's that? See, isn't this cool? I put some of that no grip stuff on it so that I could put things on it, so because it's slippery on the top. It's really slippery on the top. So I'm going to have to move some things around to get this in here. How about that? Now the next one I get, I think I'll have to put on a different wall. I don't think it's going to fit over here. This is my charging station. I have a little basket here. I put different things in there to charge. These are anonymous, or what does it say? The things I don't know what's going there. This is stuff I don't use very often, but it's handy. These are things I rarely use, but I'm not getting rid of them. You know what I mean? And then there's stuff here that I use all the time. Stationery, medications, and you don't want to see all that. Okay. You know what? I'm going to make a huge mess here. So I'm going to go ahead and let you go. But I did want to brag about my little shelf. How about that? And also one of the things that I've seen somebody do on the internet. I don't get to watch YouTube very often. I wish I did. But I've also seen a lady who was doing a review of purses. Because I saw a purse that I really liked. But the measurements were so small. I didn't understand it. Yeah, I know. I need to clean up this mess. I'm working on it right now with storage ideas, right? But she actually took these, didn't put the wheels on the bottom. Oh, there you go. Wheels on the bottom. And she stacked them on top of each other. I don't know how she secured them, but not a bad idea. When you're talking about this cost me 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, $80, another $80, I'd have a whole wall of these shelves. And they work for everything. Easy to get into. I don't know. I might do some more. But see, okay, this kind of gets me back to the flames about the reading. Is we can have little, hi baby. Hi baby, what you doing? Can you see hi? Look at that innocent looking face. Look at that little killer face. Killers can be deceiving. Go get it. Go find. Okay. Look for your flames anywhere you can. Look for the little things that bring you joy, that bring you excitement, that bring you comfort, that bring you to a place of exhale. Look for those places. When I'm at home nesting and doing things like this, it makes me feel good. When I get the frustrations about, oh, it's taking forever, I just like, okay, stop thought, change thought. I can think of something else. It's not that big of a deal. Honest to goodness, things that were going on, they were legitimately frustrating. But I have to watch how I get triggered on little things, right? That shows trauma, or it shows resentment. It shows victimization. For me to remember that I am not a victim, and I have not been a victim for a very long time. I'm not a victim. I'm a willing participant. And when I admit that, it makes it a lot easier to choose my battles. Look at that boy under my desk. Hi, baby. And it makes it a lot easier to choose. What you got? What you got? My joy. Look at that beautiful boy. I hope I have the camera aimed right. I love you, baby. I love you, baby. All right. My nose is so cold. Had to turn off the heater, the HVAC, so that I could change the air filter. I can't believe I have to write it down on my calendar, because every time I think I write it down, I either go, oh yeah, I'll do that later, and then click off of the alert. But it needs to be changed every month. And I don't know how long it's been now again. But it was whistling the last couple nights, and then last night I'm laying there thinking, I know why it's making that sound. It's because it's trying to suck air. The air filter's full. I'm learning. I'm learning. All right. I'm sending you a big hug. So take care. Have a good day. And I'll talk to you soon. Bye for now.